Well, you can say joskin or you can say flatty, because they're the same thing, really. Joskin doesn't mean anything bad, it just means you live in a house. You don't live in a trailer like we do.
If you live in a house, you think it's weird living in a trailer. But if you live in a trailer, you think it's weird living in a house.
Kushti.
Kushti means that if I go to the shop and I see something, some people say cool, but I don't. I say kushti. Like that's a kushti thing. Because kushti is more of a showman's word. I just can't imagine what it would be like to be someone that ain't on the fair.
Yeah, because you have to pay for the ride.
We're just like so lucky. It's just,
yeah,
brilliant.
It's better than living in a house, really. And we go to school through all the winter, and when it gets to like about springtime, that's when we start to go travelling. We travel all around the summer and we go back to our yard in the winter time.
Because we're really here to make money, earn money. And we do get some wages for doing it, but it just is a bit tiring. Well, you just have to sit down and
take the money and let people go on the rides and that. So.
And if they mess about, you've got to sort it out and that.
Yeah.
Well, the fair starts tomorrow night.
Here?
And, here, yeah.
Yeah.
And we came from Felixstowe. We just left there last night, yesterday.
Yeah, I came here yesterday though.
We're now pulling in, and pulling in means that you bring your ride at the place that you want to be at, and you build it up, and the next day you mind it. My worst thing of being a traveller is that you have to pull down and build up. And pulling down and build up means that you have to build up your ride or pull it down. And you have to do it in any sort of weather at all, sunny, snowy, windy or rainy. I don't mind this ride, but my mum does, because there's too many buttons to press. If I just press the wrong one, someone will just go flying and it's all my fault. I do mind one ride, but it's not, we ain't got it here because there's no more room, because there's loads of other people that wants to stand it, so we can only bring one ride. Today, the most boring bit of it is that you've got to build up. The most exciting bit today is that you get to go home. You get to go home early. People that lives in a house is called a joskin, right? and they call it a caravan, but showmen call it a trailer because that's the proper name of it.
Because they're used to seeing little trailers like that, and they call them caravans.
The worst bit of living in a trailer is that it's a lot of messing about when you go away or come to a place, because you have to put everything down, the telly down, you have to lock all the cupboards up.
And it's a bit of a pain because when we're moving we've got to take all the things down
and put all the taps really, really tight so they don't leak when we're going away. And it's just a lot of messing about.
And my friends used to live in a trailer and now they live in a house. It's not fair because they've got all these great big bedrooms and all the huge wardrobes and things. And I've only got like a tiny, tiny little bedroom with a couple of cupboards, bunk beds and a few drawers.
If nobody ever travelled and our friends never went round, we'd probably live in a house, like if they did, sort of thing.
And if we feel like it inside us that we want to live in a house and don't go round in the fair, and we think it's a bit of messing about and a bit dear, I would live in a house.
It'd be a big change, definitely, if we suddenly change from a big trailer to like a very big house.
We've been travelling for so many years, we've got used to it. That ride's like tubes and it goes round. You switch it on and you have to start walking, and then it's all carpet in there and you could burn yourself. You've got to be careful so you don't have to sit down. And I know the person who minds it, and his name's Mark. And it is really exciting, it is a brilliant ride, but it can be a bit spiteful sometimes by hurting you, and that's when I don't like it that much. There's a waltzer over there, look, and that's quite exciting. It just goes round. It goes round and it's like little cups, I think loads of people are jealous about me because they're just really just staying at home, and yes, maybe they might go out, but I don't think they'll be going around the fair and having free rides like us. It's just brilliant.
What I really want to do is meet and marry a showman, because they're sort of the same as us, aren't they? They've been living on the fair. Even if I don't get a boy, I'll still go on the fair, because I've got a little bit inside me feeling that I'm going to go on the fair when I'm older. I think I might marry a showman, but if I do marry a showman, I'll probably settle down. The people on the fair are more better because they know all about it. Some people that don't live on the fair probably ask you loads of questions and that, and you know some people on the fair, and if you marry someone you know, it's better, isn't it? Some boys are cute, you know, and some boys have just got not the right style for me. Yeah, they're not good enough for us. They're not good enough. We want the boy that we like and we love.
We'll just wait for my mum and dad to build up, and then we go home and have tea, really.
Cushy.
Nothing much.
How many fish have you caught?
Tomorrow on For Real, the travelling boys go fishing and give school a miss.
No, because I don't eat fish.
And on Thursday's show, Charlie and Laryn test drive their own fairground ride.
That was fast! I feel dizzy now!
Stick around because the White Knuckle Tour's coming up next.
On the show, you're not going to believe it. H and Claire, Liberty Extra, Terra, Fast Food, Payback. What more do you want?
Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned to CITV.